stool for this part, guys. I'm bringing my stool over. Don't bully my stool. It's coming in. Whiny wine. Thank you. Oh. I turned into a blurry blob. Whiny wine. Thank you. I almost missed that. Nucleo, Solaire, Big Dirt, that Archer guy, Sio for Bus. I can't use the Steam Deck to bump Bontless when I'm in the bathroom. It's not turned on. It's not even turned on. 200 gift subs. That's amazing. Thank you. We're ready for Stories 3. I wonder if Stories 2 was popular enough. I don't know, man. It's only like... It couldn't have sold more than like, what, 2 million copies? Monster Hunter Frontier Online Switch Hopium? No, that is never happening. That is never happening. Don't even bother with that. Put that away right away. $1.4, they sold it. That was their goal. I can't believe it sold so little. Frontier bigger. I mean, a Rise title update is theoretically possible. I mean, what has Ichinose and his team even been doing? You got one guy to crap out an event quest once a week and, like, make a few stickers. They haven't. There hasn't been a new monster. I mean, not that we need new monsters, but there's kind of this expectation. We get a new monster every once in a while. It's crazy. Sunbreaker's gonna have plenty of effort. Confused why weird Pokemon clone from series about bonking monsters is not next super success of the decade? I would just think it would sell more. No, man, Monster. No, Incognito Man. No. Sunbreak. But I mean, there's gonna be a Monster Hunter 6. I mean, obviously. It's going to be the laziest G rank in the history of the series. You're calling it now? How do we have no idea. We have no idea of Suzuki's effort as a director of the demo. Other than, all right, there's two directions you could take Suzuki in. One direction, he created Demo Magnamalo, a really fun fight. The other direction, he left clues to literally every single monster that was going to be released in Rise in the demo files. Depending whether you're Hope or you're Cope or Kekage, will matter where it ends up being. Turn it up. Is it not loud enough? This is as loud as I can get it. Oh, I can make it louder.
The cycle of this world. I will
Is this not announced? Is this new?
I seek to destroy the irrational.
This is just the Muso game. Don't get too excited.
If the kingdom is ever to part ways with our bloody past, this is the path we must walk.
Sorry, guys.
Ambitions, Edelgard. Real ones.
On the Switch of all places, too. It's like dropping frames like in the trailer.
Will you sit around and wait for a miracle? Or will you help me seize control of my fate?
No, I mean, it ends up playing okay. Just don't
We shall fight.
worry too much about the
We shall
frames.
survive, and we shall win a glorious
This is not coming to
future for
PC.
Bodlin.
But now that I know, I won't make the same mistake again.
You thought this was Monster Hunter?
Revenge is not a thing you take for someone else. You seek revenge to slake your rage and heal your wounded heart. I know you are prepared to do whatever that you must.
I heard the Gundam Musou games were actually pretty okay.
Hello everyone, I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
Nah, you didn't miss anything, Chaos.
What you just saw was the trailer for the Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes game.
I think it's a
Hope
new
you look
game?
forward to a
I don't think
different
it's DLC
story
for the
set in
game.
the same universe as Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Let's see the first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
The Orange Star Nation needs you. We've got more intel on the Advance Wars 1+2 reboot.
Wait, is this not out
campaign.
yet?
In the first campaign, Advance Wars, you'll advise a colorful cast of commanding officers and use their abilities in vibrant turn-based battles. Each commanding officer is now voiced, bringing even more charm to these characters.
You're gonna get hurt.
I see right through your plans.
Another full campaign awaits in Advance Wars 2 Black Hole Rising. More commanding officers and more diverse terrain can be leveraged for additional tactical opportunities, like blasting through pipelines to cross into enemy territory. In both campaigns, you can fast-forward gameplay and reset your turns for a smoother tactical experience. Flex your strategic muscles outside of both campaigns with additional modes.
This is Advance Wars
Go
1
for
and
high
2?
scores in the War Room. Create and share custom maps in the Design Room. Or
Advance
battle
Wars is a
friends
fun
and
series,
frenemies
but
in local and
I don't know, I
online
only really played the
multiplayer.
DS one.
Advance Wars 1+2
Advance Wars is
Reboot
crazy
Camp
old. Yeah, it was
launches
actually on
onto
the Nintendo,
Switch
I
system
believe.
April 8th.
Is where it started.
Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. Explore an infinite universe. In No Man's Sky, every star
They got this
is the
working
light
on the
of a distant
Switch?
sun,
Good for them.
each orbited by planets teeming with life. Travel to planets of your choosing.
I
in
think it
this
was originally
infinite,
Famicom
procedurally
Wars
generated
Elitis.
universe.
I know it's called Advance
Here,
Wars, and
you'll
that's why
discover
you think it would start in like
extraordinary
Game Boy
lands
Advance,
and
but I
creatures
think
that
it really
have
was
never been
Famicom.
seen before and may never be seen again.
Oh, is this going to be game
survive,
stream? Oh, is this going to be streamed?
You
Yeah,
must
there's no
craft
way
your
that's
own
native on the
tools
Switch, right?
And even your own place to live. In this living and breathing universe, trade convoys travel between stars. Factions vie for territory. Pirates hunt unwary travelers.
Is this a Sony game? I
And
think
the
they paid for
authorities are
some
ever
timed console exclusivity, but
Your
that must have
journey
worn
may
out.
be fraught with danger, and actions have consequences. Traitor, fighter, explorer.
He was shooting rocks.
How will you live
Is it
in
bad if
this
a Switch
universe?
game was streamed?
No Man's Sky lands on Nintendo Switch this summer.
I mean, you need to have internet access, I guess. Maybe it is native. Yeah, I don't. They didn't say streaming in the title card, so maybe not. It looks like they're gonna like murder each other. Jesus Christ, Mario!
Mario Strikers Battle League. Prepare for Strike, a 5-on-5 sport like soccer that's way heavy on offense. Aim for goals by dribbling and passing to teammates, as well as by using tackles.
Whoa, wait.
items,
You're not allowed to do that in real soccer,
crushing
right?
special shots. The main rule in this sport is to rule the field.
Yo, he just pushed him on the
Try to
ground.
score more goals than your opponents. There are two things to keep in mind that'll help you with your strategies. First, the gear you equip. It
Instant
changes not
red
only your
card.
appearance, but also
If
your
you drop kick
stats like
somebody in the
speed,
head, is that a red
strength,
card?
And pass accuracy. Customize as you see fit. Second, the Hyper Strike.
I don't think I've
To
ever played
activate
Mario
this shot,
Strikers, no.
Grab an orb when it appears on the field and charge it while your opponents are distracted. Hit the net and you'll score not one, but
Luigi,
2
don't
goals.
do it! He has a family!
Up to 8 players, 4 players on each team can compete against each other on one Nintendo Switch system.
Oh, wow. That's
In
pretty
addition
neat.
to individual matches,
That's insane.
online
Eight-person
play will
local
have an
co-op is
online
great.
Club mode. Join an in-game club and compete for placement in the rankings. Up to 20 players can join a club. So create your own and invite friends and family to play alongside you. Or join an existing one owned by other players.
I'm sure
Try
jump
to become
shorting is
the
at the very
world's
least a
top
yellow card.
club. With items, tackles, and hyper strikes, anything goes on this field. Mario Strikers Battle League launches on Nintendo Switch June 10th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
$490
The
co-op.
latest iteration of the
You might be
Mario
able to use
Strikers
half a
series
Joy-Con,
is
right?
coming to Nintendo Switch. We hope you're excited for this anything goes battle soccer game. Next, please take a look at this.
It looks like Splatoon, but I can't say. Splatoon was having this style, right? Yeah. I think the gyro stuff for Splatoon is neat. I like that aspect of it more than anything. That looked easy. So is it just like a boss rush sort of thing, or like an arena fight against these computer enemies? Wave defense, thank you. That's what I was looking for. Well, that's pretty neat. Is this for the new game, or is this for the one that already came out? Oh, so they're just showing off the new one. I got it. Oh, there you go. All of our questions explained. Is that me?
That was the
Yes, that is
trailer
me.
for the
A
co-op mode in
waddling,
Splatoon 3
gigantic
game.
fish in a diaper.
Our next wave of Salmon Run. A giant salmonid, one that's never been seen before, was also spotted at the end of the trailer. Will the Inklings and Octolings ink or swim? Splatoon 3 will launch
What
this
noise?
summer. We hope you'll look forward to future updates. Let's move on to more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Fonzers at the ready.
Wanzers? Isn't that front mission? Are we getting a new front mission game? That looks like front mission.
A
What?
full remake of the first Front Mission game is storming onto
That's like
Nintendo
the third
Switch.
remake of the first game, guys. Come on.
In this tactical RPG, you'll pilot weaponized machines called Wanzers and lead your battalion to victory.
I mean, I'm excited, but seriously?
Gain the upper hand in battle by aiming for enemy
Why not
parts
Front
to
Mission
destroy.
3? Front Mission 3 is good.
Mix and match various weapons and parts to customize your Wanzer. Uncover the great story.
I know
line
they've
of this
remade it at
classic
least once,
when Front
Walrus
Mission
Pug.
1 Remake launches on Nintendo Switch this summer. And in the future, the sequel, Front Mission 2 Remake, will also launch on
Okay,
Nintendo
thank
Switch.
you. Yes, thank you. Nah, they're called
Get
Wanzers. They're
set
not mechs.
for a high-octane Disney and Pixar combat racer.
Where do we have access to Front Mission 3?
From the creators of the Asphalt series comes rip-roaring racing action across Disney and Pixar-inspired racetracks. Race as a legendary roster of characters on high-speed circuits, using
Was
each
that-
one's special abilities
What?
to battle for victory across the finish line. Choose Mickey Mouse for symphonic speed, Sully for monstrous power,
I'm surprised
or
Nintendo
Mulan
would
for
be okay to
explosive
just show
maneuvers.
off, like,
Each racer
a
also
competing
possesses
rip-off
powerful
kart
ultimate
racer.
skills, perfect for turning the tables at the last second. Disney Speedstorm is a free-to-play game, with new seasons added regularly, bringing more exciting Disney and Pixar characters, circuits, karts, and more. Plus, enjoy cross-platform play, as well as split-screen and online multiplayer modes.
what do you mean will people play it?
Disney
Free to play
Speedstorm
Disney
races onto
game?
Nintendo Switch this summer.
There's gonna be so many, like, tweaked out kids on that. If they let you play as
Dive into
that
these classic
princess from
franchises on
Frozen,
Nintendo Switch.
forget about it.
Unleash the power of the Force in this classic Star Wars action adventure.
You're gonna be tweaking
As
out.
Darth
I
Vader's
want to
secret
play Elsa!
forces, You'll use devastating force powers and lightsaber combos.
Elsa,
as you
whatever
hunt
her
down
name
Jedi
is. I don't know what
masters
it is.
on
I don't-
iconic planets. Upgrade abilities like Force Grip and Force Repulse, then combine them for even more destructive combos. Use button controls or opt for motion controls, enhanced from the original Wii version. You can also duel locally with a friend to determine who is the galaxy's most powerful Jedi. Star Wars: The Force Unleashed launches on Nintendo Switch April 20th. Pre-orders begin today.
Something
on
about the
Nintendo
lighting
eShop.
doesn't.
The complete saga of legendary
What is this
assassins
dumping
Ezio
of, like,
Auditore da Firenze
old
awaits in three
remastered
critically acclaimed
games?
Assassin's Creed games. Explore Renaissance Italy.
What
and
is this?
16th century Constantinople. Interact with historical figures.
They're like, they
and
didn't even,
discover
like, the
secrets
guy
of
didn't even
Creed
stop to take a
across
breath.
3 games, 2 bonus short films, and DLC. Plus, take advantage of enhanced features for the Nintendo Switch system on the go.
That's not true.
Including touchscreen controls, HD rumble, and optimized on-screen display.
No, none of those things
Assassin's
mean.
Creed:
No,
The
that is not
Ezio Collection
optimized for
launches
the
on
Switch.
Nintendo Switch
Stop lying.
February 17th. Pilot mobile suits in dynamic action RPG
Okay.
battles. Strange incidents
I would
called
play this.
breaks are occurring
Is this free to
across
play?
the Gundam universe. Find out what's causing them and restore the proper timeline.
I
You'll
like
need 3
Gundam.
mobile suits in battle. Enhance each suit with parts to improve their power. You can also battle alongside friends in online
Big
co-op
Zam coming
multiplayer.
in.
SD Gundam Battle Alliance launches on Nintendo Switch this year.
This year? That's so, like...
Two
Wide.
worlds cross in the triumphant return of this RPG
Guys, I get the
classic.
sense we're not getting any Monster Hunter
A
news.
remaster of the acclaimed
Oh.
RPG Chrono
Didn't we
Cross
know
is
about
coming to
this?
the Nintendo Switch system.
Didn't we know about this, like, for months ago?
One fateful day, the
Because, like, some
protagonist
mobile
Surge
game, like,
wanders
leaked this
into an
news that it was
alternate
coming
world.
out.
Though it somewhat resembles his home world, he finds that he no longer exists here. How did this happen? What is this mysterious another world? Travel back and forth between both worlds to unravel the story. Over 40 characters can join your party. Depending on the choices
I feel
you
like
make,
they could have
the
done
allies
more,
who
though.
accompany
Like, I
you
feel like
and
they
the
could have, like,
endings that
implemented
trigger will
widescreen,
differ.
and that frame rate does
A
not
number
look
of
good.
improvements have been made to this remaster, like the ability to turn off enemy encounters and a newly enhanced soundtrack. Plus, Radical Dreamers, originally
The worst
released
Chrono
on the
Cross game?
Satellaview,
Well, there's
is
only,
included.
like... Whoa.
Experience the
They
origins
translated
of
Radical
Chrono Cross
Dreamers?
in this text-based adventure.
That's crazy.
Chrono Cross, the Radical Dreamers edition.
That's
dashes
amazing.
And slashes its way onto Nintendo Switch.
They should have just
April
included
7th.
Chrono Trigger as well.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
I mean, it's a visual novel, but whatever. Imagine getting swallowed by Kirby. How do you think that would feel? It's kind of horrifying, isn't it? He turned into a car.
It's Kirby's latest unforgettable 3D platforming adventure, Kirby and the Forgotten Land. It all takes place in a mysterious
That was
world
how the
with an
pineapple
unusual
felt.
mix of nature and civilization.
You need to get a lot of motor oil to pass
rescue
that
the
one.
Kidnapped Waddle Dees, Kirby sets off on a new adventure. Introducing Mouthful Mode. Inhale a car to zoom around. A vending machine to attack with juice cans.
What the actual hell?
Or become a piercing cone.
I mean, it looks fun. It does.
With Mouthful Mode, new actions will be available for Kirby depending on the object he inhales. Enjoy exploring with new moves.
I think this is going to be a really fun speedrun game. I'm going to have to watch it.
Kirby can even weaponize a mouthful of water, like this. As Kirby rescues Waddle Dees, Waddle Dee Town will continue to grow, and more resources will become available. At Waddle Dee's weapon shop, familiar copy abilities can be evolved.
It's kind of scary that there's a weapon shop in a Kirby game.
Evolve copy abilities.
No,
to
Mario
expand
doesn't get
Kirby's
weapons
range of
like
attacks.
this. He just gets hats.
They'll also change Kirby's appearance and make him even more powerful. Some copy abilities may have stronger evolved forms. A new adventure awaits our pink puffball. Who are the Beast Pack? What are these enemies trying to do? Can Kirby restore peace to this world? Kirby and
a lot
the
of
Forgotten
pressure on
Land
Kirby.
launches on the Nintendo Switch system March 25th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
I think it looks okay.
That was Kirby and the Forgotten Land, launching later next month. Please look forward to its release. Let's take a look at some more Nintendo Switch headlines.
任天堂ディレクトをご覧の皆さん、こんにちは。バッターの大谷翔平です。ピッチャーの大谷翔平です。任天堂スイッチ上で今回初めて MLB 打賞22が楽しめるようになりました。それではこちらをご覧ください。
What?
That's right, Otani-san. MLB The Show is coming to
His name's
Nintendo
Otani-san.
Switch.
He just said
That
it.
means you can play modes like Road to the Show and Diamond Dynasty on your Nintendo Switch. But that's not all. You can even play Exhibition with a single Joy-Con controller. With cross
I once had a
progression, you can
bounty
also
for a
earn and
baseball
use
game.
content on any platform.
I forget, what did
where
we
MLB
name that
The Show
guy?
22 is
I
available.
made him with the
And take your
biggest head
progress on the go
possible.
with you
So when
on
his helmet
Nintendo
fell
Switch.
off,
Have friends that
Boomer
play
Big
MLB
Daddy.
The Show
When his
22
helmet fell
online
off, it was the
matches on
same
other
size as the
consoles.
helmet.
No need to
It was
worry.
like his
You
head
can
was just
invite
enormous.
them
It was
and
an
play
enormous
online.
head. Boomer Big Daddy coming up to the plate.
I knew you were a true two-way player, but this is ridiculous.
Boomer Big Daddy.
Sheesh.
You're gonna have your hands full of games with these collections. 3 Kingdom Hearts collections are almost here. From Kingdom Hearts to Kingdom Hearts
Who called
3
it that this is
and
going to
the
be all
revamped
like
DLC,
collections and
every
remakes?
entry is coming to Nintendo Switch as cloud versions that can be played while connected to the internet. Relive or get to know these heart-filled adventures alongside Sora, Donald, Goofy, and more for the first
Why
time
does it
in
have to be a
TV,
cloud game?
tabletop,
Like,
or
maybe
handheld
for
mode.
Kingdom Hearts 3, but Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 needed a cloud version?
Cloud, containing all 3 game collections, soars onto Nintendo Switch tomorrow. Each collection's cloud version will also be individually available on Nintendo eShop. Klonoa is coming to Nintendo Switch. Across dreamy side-scrolling levels, you'll run, jump, and hover, while firing wind bullets to grab and throw enemies. Use each level's surroundings
I mean,
to your
that could be. I never
advantage.
played these, but I'm sure they're a fun game, right?
Also, Klonoa 2 is included. Take on these great adventures when Klonoa Fantasy Reverie Series launches on Nintendo
See,
Switch
this looks like
July
a good
8th.
remake, right? That's widescreen. It looks clean.
We're so glad you're here. Come here often.
Who called it?
Either way,
Who said this
you're
is all
in
going to
for a
be
puzzling
collections?
treat. In these award-winning games,
How did
the
you know?
portal gun
What else is
your
coming
key to
up?
surviving imprisonment in a mysterious lab. Create portals and warp to other areas to find cake? Still unconfirmed. You can pass through portals, and so can cubes, lasers, and robots with unnerving levels of personality. The sequel adds in local, online,
This should
and
not be.
split-screen
I played this on a
multiplayer
laptop
modes,
12
and
years
that
ago.
part's no lie. Neither is the sentient robot monitoring your every move when Portal Companion Collection warps onto Nintendo Switch this year. A classic comes alive.
Oh, this is Live a Live. This is a good game, guys. Live Alive? You should really play this. This is a really cool game. It's a strategy RPG. It's small scale battles.
Previously unreleased outside of Japan, the RPG
Don't ask me how I played it
makes its
before.
overseas debut, now in HD 2D. Multiple stories featuring different
I've beaten it
protagonists
twice.
and time periods await. The
Looks
order in
great.
which you
A lot of
tackle
fun.
them is up to you. Prehistory. A tribesman comes of age. in
The
a world without
caveman gets a
words.
fart attack.
The Wild West.
You can fart on
a
things.
wanderer with a bounty on his head fights for his life. Imperial China. A kung fu master searches for a worthy successor. Twilight of Edo, Japan. A shinobi undertakes an important secret mission.
It looks great. It's a good
Present
game.
Day, a martial artist strives to become the strongest there ever was. The near future, a youth with psychic powers takes a stand against evil. The distant future, a newly built robot is swept up in a tragedy in space. What other stories are on the horizon?
You will repay my loyalty.
Oh, it's got voice acting too. That's neat.
Live Alive launches on Nintendo Switch July 22nd.
I don't know that it's. I don't know what they're releasing it for. I don't know if it's worth $60, but $40 maybe if you like RPGs.
How was that? Next up is this. It's a new
That's really
iteration
cool.
of the Wii Sports series. Nintendo Switch Sports. Please take a look.
Here are the sports included in the Nintendo Switch Sports game. You might recognize these three from past Wii Sports games. Tennis.
Why did it
Rally
take so
by
long for this to
gently
happen?
swinging the Joy-Con controller at the right time. Bowling. Roll the ball straight ahead or give it a little curve. And Chambara.
I
Knock
mean,
your
they're
opponent
kind
off
of
the platform
deformed.
while attacking and defending. Plus, 3 additional sports are joining the lineup. Soccer. Use a gigantic ball to make dynamic plays. Enjoy matches with Joy-Con controllers to shoot and perform diving
Bowling
headers.
would be there because they said it has everything.
By attaching a Joy-Con controller to the leg strap accessory included with the
Oh,
physical
no.
version of the game, you can play shootout
People
mode
are gonna
with
get
intuitive
hurt
kicking
so
motion.
badly playing this.
Badminton. Control your shots left and right while keeping the shuttlecock in the air. Unleash powerful smash shots to gain the upper hand. Finally, volleyball. Use a Joy-Con controller to serve, bump,
Oh no.
set,
I might have to get this.
and spike the ball.
I could be my very own volleyball boy.
The game supports local play with family and friends on one Nintendo Switch system, as well as online play
I don't see
across all
boxing.
sports.
Was there any Monster Hunter? Not yet. It's coming, I
Play
promise.
against friends online, or opt for random matchmaking. The more you win, the tougher the players you'll face. try taking on this challenge.
You have to have golf.
How was that? Since I'm already here, I'd like to show you some gameplay of one of the newly added sports, volleyball.
No!
Mr. Takahashi! Oh, hello there, everyone.
Is it just me, or does he look a little bit like Anton Chigurh?
Wow, Mr. Koizumi.
From No Country for Old Men. I only say that because I just saw that movie last night.
I'll play some volleyball.
The hair was like a little bit
together
longer.
With Mr. Koizumi. Do you have your wrist strap ready?
Yes, of course. I've got plenty of space around me as well.
All right, let's start. We'll be including some live commentary throughout our match.
All right,
give him his
we're doing
shotgun.
this? Volleyball, a newly added sport in Nintendo Switch Sports. What can we expect today from the Takahashi Koizumi team? It's Koizumi to serve, with Takahashi up front. We begin with Koizumi serving. How will the opposing team react? Takahashi makes the block. Another one's coming.
You don't have to jump or anything?
Koizumi saves it. A setup in the air, and here comes the spike. The other team saves it and fights back. And they score. Takahashi didn't quite get it in time. All right, well, it's okay. It's okay. The game's not over. Now the other team serves. Koizumi receives it. Takahashi sets it up. And Koizumi spikes.
I really
Goes
don't.
right toward the opponent. Here's another attack. Now's their chance. They get the ball. And with the setup from Koizumi, Takahashi scores.
That was out.
They got a point with that fierce spike.
No.
Woo. Let's
I would have called that out.
After all, we were in the middle of a presentation. All right, I'll be leaving now.
That was so out.
That was an introduction to Nintendo Switch Sports. The game launches.
It's not going to be the last announcement. There's 12 more minutes.
We're planning a free update in the summer that allows you to play soccer matches with a Joy-Con controller and the leg strap accessory. You can use the accessory to play shootout mode at launch. In addition, we're also planning a second free update this fall that lets you enjoy golf.
It should be on launch.
And now, a request to everyone. To help ensure that you can all enjoy playing online, we'll be having an online playtest before the game launches to evaluate various technical aspects.
I was never really great at
Definitely
Wii Bowling.
like to ask for your help with this. The online playtest will only be available for players with an active Nintendo Switch.
In
online
golf,
membership
I
on the dates
no,
shown
I
on
mean,
screen. For those of you
why
interested,
those things in
please visit
particular?
the official Nintendo website for more details. Thank you.
We have 10 more
That's
minutes.
all I have for now about Nintendo Switch Sports. I
Something
hope you're
good could
looking forward
happen.
to this game. Let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Get those taiko drumming skills ready. The latest Taiko no Tatsujin game
I
is
think this
coming
just
to
got
the Nintendo
released
Switch
on
system.
Game
Set
Pass
in Omiko
on the
City,
Xbox.
sacred town for taiko drums. You'll strive to become a taiko master, along with brand new character Kumo-kyun. Drum to dozens of boppin' beats, including Megalovania, Gurenge, Feel Special, and Racing into the Night. And that's not all. An orchestral version of the main theme from The Legend of Zelda is included. That's 76 songs total. Plus,
I mean,
take
Megalovania is
advantage of
cool.
a practice mode to replay sections of songs as many times as you'd like. New modes have also been added for everyone to enjoy. Put on a live concert with up to 4 players in Donchen Band. Or face off against each other in Great Drum Toy War.
This is cutesy
Drum to your
OS. I mean, this
heart's
definitely predates OS, but kind of.
Taiko no Tatsujin
In the arcade,
Rhythm
you would
Festival
actually have a big
launches
drum
on
you would
Nintendo
hit on.
Switch this year. Plus, a paid in-game subscription service that gives you access to over 500 songs
Excuse
will be
me?
available at launch.
A subscription service?
What's new with these Nintendo Switch games?
What's new? Like a new update for Monster Hunter Rise?
The brand new tactical RPG game Triangle Strategy is almost here. The protagonist Sarah Noah and his allies will be engulfed in the conflict among 3 nations. Your choices and conviction will determine their fate.
As Lord of House Wolford, I solemnly swear an oath by which
I
all
tried to play this
future
game. I
lords shall
played
be
the demo,
bound.
but
I
some of the
will
characters
never
were
turn my
so
back
dumb.
on the promise of a better world.
Like, it may be good, but
A
some of
new
the
demo
characters were
playable to the
very
end of
dumb.
Chapter 3 will be available on Nintendo eShop later today. Save data from the demo can be transferred to the full game once purchased. More Cuphead action awaits in the paid DLC, Cuphead: The Delicious Last Course.
We got 8 minutes,
Here,
guys.
you'll explore a brand new
Cringy now? I'm just like, why are you so dumb,
Defeat a
dumb?
bevy of new bosses with wild personalities and even wilder attacks.
Like, what you're doing makes no sense.
The clever Miss Chalice is a new playable character. Take down fearsome foes with her double jumps, rolling dodges, and more. Cuphead: The Delicious Last Course wallops its way onto Nintendo Switch June 30th.
We still have time, guys. We still have 8 minutes.
A free update is coming to the Metroid Dread game. All it takes is one hit. Even from this.
Oh, that's crazy.
Getting hit even once causes a game over in the brutal Dread mode difficulty. Can you face this new challenge? And for players new to the Metroid series, take advantage of increased recovery with the newly added Rookie mode difficulty.
Baby mode.
This free update launches later today.
That's neat. Be fun to see streamers try and beat it.
A second free update in April will add a boss rush mode, in which you'll battle bosses continuously, one at a time.
I'm not a baby gamer. It's not for me.
Something's bound for Nintendo Switch.
Earthbound? Mother 3? Mother 3 release? It's just Earthbound, guys. This is Mother 2. I bought this on the Wii U. They're giving us Mother 1. Game was fully translated, never released in the US, like during actual NES era. It would be very difficult to release Mother 3 in the West.
Earthbound and Earthbound Beginnings will be added to Nintendo Switch Online later today.
We've got 6 minutes, guys. There's still time. Oh, it's not good when they start doing this montage. That's not good. Oh, I played Getsu Fumaden. It's okay. There could still be one more thing. You don't know that. You don't know that. You don't know that. There's 5 more minutes. It's like so much time. Monster Hunter's plenty big enough to be one more thing. It sold like 7 million copies on the Switch.
What did you think? Here's some news from Mario Kart fans. Many of you have been enjoying the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game since its launch in 2017. So, we've been working on remastering select courses from across the Mario Kart series, and we'll be releasing them as paid downloadable content. Please take a look at this trailer.
Paid DLC courses will be coming to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. This is the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass. You may recognize some courses from past Mario Kart games.
It's not even new tracks. They're charging us to play tracks that we've played
will be
before.
released at a time over 6 waves. That's 48 additional courses we plan on releasing by the end of 2023.
They're just tracks that you already had.
Courses such as Coconut Mall, Chaco Mountain, and Tokyo Blur will be included in the first wave. Of course, you can play these courses locally and online. The first wave of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass will launch March 18th. Pre-orders begin today.
I thought it was $25 for each wave. I'm like, they're going to charge $150?
No additional cost with a Nintendo Switch Online Plus.
Man, you're really struggling, Nintendo. You have to work a lot harder than that.
On its own.
Guys, there's still time. There's still 2 minutes.
How was that? I hope you're looking forward to the additional courses in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. This next segment will be our last announcement.
See?
Please take a look.
It could still be there.
Fighting in order to live, and living to fight. That's the way of our world.
Is that Xenogears?
Ionios.
I mean, that's cool, I guess.
Tell me, what would possess you to side with them?
We're fighting because there are enemies to kill.
I refuse.
That's all right. All right, it's cool. It's all right. It's something good.
I saw this coming.
You're not enemies now.
Fine for you, isn't it? All that time you've got.
You could try to move forwards again.
How can our lives be so snapping little to you?
They're not your friends anymore. They're his fuel.
Sword March.
It's amazing what they get to run on like really trash hardware.
It's the only way you're gonna defeat the real enemy.
Whatever life is lost, I won't let you soldier it all alone. What good filling up these flickering clocks in our eyes? It will never replace the friends we've lost. The flame clock, it has to go.
That one lady sounded like she was yelling with like marbles in her mouth.
They must be erased without a trace.
I wouldn't say you missed anything, Pumpkin. I love Xenoblade Chronicles. I didn't really like the second one. Or the follow-up. Anyone other than the original one. I mean, there was some okay stuff. It wasn't terrible, but no monster.
The story of Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
I think Kirby's going to be great. There's some remasters and remakes that are awesome to have around.
And it will launch this September. I hope you'll look forward to it. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
All right. Time for me to make and then eat dinner, guys. I'm leaving. See ya. No stream tonight. It's a Wednesday anyways. Goodbye.